Good morning. We are in Custer State Park. It is about 5 o'clock here. I forgot that we're on Mountain Time and not Central Time anymore. So my watch says 6. So I got up and got out of the tent and was looking around and was like, there isn't anybody out here. And then I kind of looked at my watch for a minute and I went, we're on Mountain Time. So I got up at 5. But I think we had deer standing outside our tent, and I heard it bound away from the tent when I got up. So, because I could hear something rustling around by our tent, like last night and this morning. I was thinking it was probably an animal. But I definitely know there's deer because there were some deer hanging out over by the bathrooms when I got up this morning. So there was one laying down and then one kind of grazing, and they just kind of popped their heads up and looked at me like, what are you doing? So that was kind of neat. It was a pretty scary night though. We had some really bad storms come through, and there were a couple times where the wind was blowing hard enough that the tent was really getting whipped around, and there was lightning going off right above our heads. And I honestly, there were a couple of times where I was wondering if we were going to have to abandon the tent and sleep in the car. But didn't do that, and the tent did just great. There might be a little bit of water in it. I don't know, I haven't been able to check yet. Because like I said, it's pretty early yet. Everybody's still sleeping. Kind of like yesterday. It's kind of odd that I'm the first person up. You know, because usually I like to sleep in. But yeah, and it got really, really cold. I'm so glad that we had an electrical site, because I ended up having to turn on the heaters last night, and I even had to check on them. I was waking up checking on them every once in a while because I wanted to make sure they were still working. It got that cold inside the tent. I mean, we had blankets and sleeping bags and yeah, but it was just a crazy, crazy night. So it's a little cold here. It's maybe, I don't know, somewhere in the 50s maybe 60s. It's pretty cold though this morning. So our day is, I'm gonna wake everybody up here in a little while, and we're gonna go ahead and have some pancakes for breakfast, and then we're going to break down the camp, and going to start heading over to Devil's Tower. So then the next time I'll talk to you guys, we'll be at Devil's Tower. Anyway, just seeing a ton of amazing animals here. We saw buffalo and deer, and of course the kids love the rabbits, and just a lot of amazing little critters on this trip. And thankfully, you know, alive and breathing. We've seen plenty of roadkill along the way. There's been a lot of roadkill this year. So it's kind of nice to actually see live animals that are breathing and walking around. So that's kind of cool. But anyway, gonna go. Got to get the camp ready for breakfast. See you again probably at Devil's Tower. Bye-bye.